Welcome back for another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Jets going to Buffalo to play the Bills. And this is the quarterback matchup we've all been waiting for, Mike White versus Josh Allen. We didn't know we needed it, but we needed it, and now we're finally getting it. Now, coming out of Week 13, the Bills coming off of a Thursday night win where they absolutely dominated the Patriots outside of one play in that game where a cornerback and special return guy ended up playing his first NFL offensive snap, took it to the house. Outside of that one play, they got absolutely dominated all night long, the Patriots did. And the Bills were able to do that without Von Miller, which I think was key. You saw the Bills able to get to the quarterback, and you're going to need to do that in this game. You got to think, we would probably expect the Bills to jump out to the early lead in this game, right? So if we're expecting that, then we're going to expect Mike White to be passing a bunch. If the Bills can get to Mike White, they stand a great chance in this game. If not, Mike White's going to be able to sit back there and cook. Now, if you look at this past week, Mike White against the Vikings went 31 of 57 for 369, 0 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. So once again, he has a bunch of pass yards, but he threw the ball almost 60 times. His completion percentage, barely over 50% in this game. No touchdowns. He ended up with a rushing touchdown, 3 carries, 7 yards, 1 touchdown. But he didn't throw for a touchdown in this game despite throwing the ball 57 times, which is kind of crazy. So got to give props to the Vikings, obviously, for what they were able to do. What it comes down to is the turnovers, right? You hope Mike White doesn't make a habit out of turning the ball over. We saw it last year against the Bills. He turned the ball over a bunch, turned the ball over against the Patriots last season. So we'll see if it's the same old, if Mike White can bounce back. Everybody before that game, you saw everybody on all over social media had the Mike White shirts, and Mike White had the Tyler Conklin shirt on. So, the guys like Mike White. And we've seen them have some really good performances, and we've seen them have some duds. Now, the Jets still only ended up losing that game despite 0 touchdown passes and 2 interceptions. They still only lost the game 27-22. So you're only losing by 5 to the Vikings, who are now, I believe, 10-2 at this point. So they were right there. And this is a must-win game for both of these teams, especially the Bills, who at this point, there's blood in the water. They're right there with Miami. They have a chance to stay right there. With the Chiefs losing, the Bills getting the number 1 seed is still a realistic possibility. And Josh Allen in that game against the Patriots defense that had been shutting people down, he went 22 for 33 for 223 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. So pretty much the exact opposite of what we saw from Mike White in the Jets in this past game. And obviously, the rushing upside, but he still only ran the ball 8 times for 20 yards in this game, which is a down game from a rushing standpoint for Josh Allen. They were still able to dominate. They didn't really need him to carry the team like that in this one. But looking ahead to this game against the Jets are as good as they are because of their defense. It's on the back of their defense. There's some inconsistency here and there, but they've been pretty solid. Sauce Gardner basically came in and shuts down whatever side of the field that he's on, which is amazing. As a rookie, you couldn't ask for more, right? So this matchup with Stephon Diggs is going to be interesting. And from what I've seen from the Jets is that the offensive line injuries that they've sustained are coming back to bite them at times, for sure. But on the back of that defense, they'll be able to stay in this game. But at the end of the day, I will be picking the Bills. I got accepted into Bills Mafia a few weeks ago. I'm staying in Bills Mafia. I think the Bills do what the Bills should do, and that's beat the Jets, even though, again, I do think the Jets will be able to keep this close because the defense is good. And I think, if you wanted to bet the over in this game, that's probably a safe bet. I'd probably be right there with you, but I think the Bills will win this game. Love to know what you think, who you think is going to win this game, what you think the score is going to be. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next video.